Good evening, everybody. I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Monee Village Board of Trustees, May 28th, 2020. I would like to invite Pastor Collins up to give the invocation.
You know, if I had a bold statement to make, I say, God, you got a sense of humor. Every time I come here, it's a celebration. If it's not the police department, it's code enforcement. It's the fire department. Somebody's getting inaugurated, signing into something, doing something, which is a reason to celebrate. And then I see building projects and everything else going on. So I guess that means that you're taking care of us real well. And so that I just want to give you a hand myself. God, you good. I just say you good. I mean, you good. And I'm here to pray for the meeting, but I'm caught up in my feelings. But I just say, Lord, okay, here I go. Father, in the name of Jesus, Lord, I just thank you for your mercy, and I thank you once again for your grace. I thank you, Lord, because you are God and you are God alone. And you're blessing this community, and you're just growing this community. Some things that's going on that others see from far away. I hear about this community and the places I've been. I see things going on in this community. It's awesome, God. You're working it out. And I just have to really say, I want to thank you for the police force. I really do. I've had some I recently seen them in action, and they're different from others I've seen. And there's something special about that force. And I thank you, Lord, for being in Monee. I see, you're good, God. And the village, the manager, the mayor, all these that are gathered here, Lord, they're special. So, Lord, bless them indeed. Help them, Lord. Help them in their homes. Help them in their personal lives. Just help them, Lord. You know where they are, and you know what their needs are. Bless this whole town. Bless this village of Monee. Bless us all, Lord. I personally don't have any requests. You've done me very well. And so, Lord, please just do everybody else very well. In Jesus' name I pray, and I say amen.
Amen. Thank you. Please rise to the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Here.
Trustee Henson.
Present.
Trustee Horn.
Here.
Trustee Rakes.
Present.
Trustee Wilson.
Present.
Trustee Udras.
Present.
Open to the public, agenda items only. May I have a motion to accept the consent agenda, please?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udras.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes. Thank you. Under my report tonight, we have a presentation which will be given by the Warriors Walk not-for-profit organization.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, esteemed trustees. My name's Scott Meter. I'm here on behalf of the Warriors Walk. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy. I did a 4-year enlistment, and to understand the Warriors Walk, you got to understand how it started. Back in 2019, our founder, Ryan Brazel, a retired Navy veteran of 22 years, was having some struggles after his military enlistment, a few of his deployments, and somebody recommended an outfit called the Headstrong Project. They're a 501c3 out of New York, phenomenal organization. But what they do, they offer mental health service treatments to veterans, their spouses, and their dependents, free of any cost to them. He took that service after repeatedly getting bounced around by the VA and changed his life around for the better. So what Ryan wanted to do, already being a member of the New Lenox VFW Post 9545, he wanted to do something to give back. So in 2019, he decided to get in his military fatigue, ruck backpack, sappy plates, boots and utes, and he did a 20-mile march in the name of veteran suicide prevention. After New Lenox and Will County Sheriff's Police got called on him twice for a crazy guy walking down the road, he elicited the attention of the New Lenox Patriot when they were still around, and also New Lenox Patch. That year, single-handedly, just through friends, family, and donations, he raised almost $3,000 that he donated to the Headstrong Project. Time goes on, the VFW gets behind Ryan. They make an official subcommittee of the VFW, sponsorships, donations go up, awareness is going up, and they do outstanding. They end up single-handedly by the VFW raising $75,000 that got donated to the Headstrong Project over the course of the next 3 additional years. 2019 was also a pivotal year for my family. We have a lot of connections in Monee. My mother-in-law lives right down the road, and my young brother-in-law decided in 2019 to enlist in the United States Army. After his 4-year enlistment was almost up, for reasons unknown to us, he decided to take his life down at Fort Stewart, Georgia. The wrecked our family. I already knew Ryan through working on the job, and we decided enough was enough. And we joined forces and decided to formalize the Warriors Walk. So with the support of the VFW, and proud to say the New Lenox American Legion hopped on board with sponsorship. The Warriors Walk is now a not-for-profit organization in Illinois managed by the New Lenox VFW and the New Lenox American Legion. So what do we do? We're trying to create a community. We're trying to bind deficiencies in the veterans community. We're trying to target these veterans that are isolated after their service or while still in and let them know we got your back, we got resources. We're taking a holistic approach to the community. We're doing an education program through the Lincoln Way School District with a t-shirt design contest. Through that program, we award a $500 academic scholarship to a winning student out of all 3 Lincoln Ways. And through that platform, we had the chance to educate these students on this alarming statistic of 22 veterans a day still committing suicide. That statistic is in debate. A recent study says it's more like 24, with another 20 a day dying from reckless acts. But regardless, we're creating a coalition of businesses, youth, municipalities, VFWs, American Legions. We're proud to say we have 13 partnering veteran service organizations that are behind the Warriors Walk now. Our annual event is a ruck march. It's out of the New Lenox Village Commons, Saturday, September 13th this year at 8 a.m. Registration begins. It's free. It's absolutely free. We have a couple hundred people come out. We do a presentation, a ceremony in the morning with 21 gun salutes and the taps. And then the ruck marchers head out on the long journey where the path is managed by various organizations with water station tents. And everybody comes back to New Lenox Village Commons, basically celebrating unity, and we throw a party with a band completely free as well. We're doing a couple neat things this year. We're really proud to announce our Stand Against the Silence program. We're offering a free set of memorial dog tags to any family that's lost a veteran to suicide. Our intention is that they'll hang the one dog tag on a memorial mile in remembrance of their veteran. They keep the other dog tag on them as they march. That's just a quick example. A lot of neat initiatives we're doing. We're also working on a 20% give back to the veteran assistance funds at various VFW posts that partner behind the Warriors Walk. So holistic well-being to stop this unfathomable statistic of us losing veterans. These young men and women, and unfortunately a lot of older veterans too that just give up the fight. We got to do better as a community. We got to do better as a nation to support these veterans, let them know that we have their back. So sorry, I apologize. I get talking. I was supposed to be scrolling through some pictures here as I talk, but obviously, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this. But essentially, it's going to take an army, and it's going to take resources to get these veterans to realize that their life matters, that their life is worth more than just a thought in a moment in time. And it is our absolute wish that no other family has to get that phone call and a casualty officer showing up at their door with the bad news. So, start menu. I'll just take the time here to flip through some pictures. There we go. Not the best at multitasking. So this is just a quick snip, a few overall pictures. This is out of the New Lenox Village Commons. People registering for a ruck march. Our founder, Ryan Brazel, gives a presentation in the morning before we all march out. Like I said, we are heavily believe in all demographics being involved. So these are the JROTC, Lincoln Way JROTC students that come out and present our colors every year before our ruck marchers go out. Just an overview, we march along Old Plain Trail east to Harlem. That is 20 miles. We're happy to say you can choose any distance from 1 to 20 miles. Registration is free through our website, but we have all types of people come out to support the initiative. These are hoodies we just got wrapped up throughout the winter. We're proud to say we're completely sold out, sorry. But these are normally, these were being sold at the Oak Lawn VFW, New Lenox VFW, and New Lenox American Legion. I'm proud to announce these are our 6th annual t-shirts that I should be picking up 400 of them tomorrow. And again, all these proceeds go to these veterans' mental health initiatives. We are a completely volunteer organization. Here's the memorial dog tags that we're doing this year. Again, completely free to any family, friend that's lost a veteran to suicide. All they have to do is go to our website under the registration for the march, and they'll see this application form as well. Apologize. This is just our banquet dinner. We present our sponsors. We do get a lot of business sponsors, which is absolutely critical for our mission. So we award our sponsors and present an award banquet to them. Band, music, catered food. It's a really fun night, and that's hosted at the New Lenox American Legion. It's a keynote address from our founder again, Ryan Brazel, and everybody in attendance. It was a really good turnout last year. It was the first year we did it, and it was a real blast. Everybody had a lot of fun. So just a couple more overview pictures. And our mailer cards, I left a stack of mailer cards with our wristbands. Take them. Please let everybody know it's free. There's no strings attached. And we're here for one common cause, to come out to support the initiative here. Apologize. And all right. And that's it. That's just the information on the back of our card. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate it, Madam Mayor, trustees, and please spread the word. We can throw all the money we want at this, but it's not going to change the veteran from turning to get help. So it's going to take all of us as the mouthpieces to get these veterans to the resources they need. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
From the website for the walk, is there a way for somebody to join the team or to get sponsors?
Absolutely.
Fundraising?
Yes, ma'am.
From here?
So yes, that QR code to our website will take you to our homepage. Right on the top of the page, you have 3 options in bold buttons you can't miss. The third one is sponsor or donate. That link will take you to a fundraising platform or through Kindful. You have the option to create a team, raise money, register through that specific website, and that is linked to the Warriors Walk VFW account. So we do have the James Bartz Award for the the team that raises the highest donations for that year. So that team or that individual will be presented at the banquet dinner with the James Bartz Award. So yes, absolutely. No, thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott.
I appreciate it very
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Moving on to the clerk's report.
I have no report tonight, but I have swearing in of Officer Matthew Taylor.
All right. Officer Taylor, come on up.
I, Mr. Taylor, do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as police officer
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of police officer
for the Village of Monee Police Department
for the Village of Monee Police
to
Department
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I say every year it gets bigger and bigger.
It's just the officer.
Everybody come up.
Just keep volunteering and stuff. No, honestly, between now and then.
Congratulations. All right, a big thank you and a big welcome to Officer Matthew Taylor. Moving on to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Pastor Collins, you hit it on the head. We seem to have a lot of celebrations. You're right. I want to congratulate Mayor Bogues. This is the beginning of a new administration, next 4 years. Trustees Henson, Horn, and Rakes, congratulations. Looking forward to the next 4 years, and also our new clerk, Michelle. Thank you. I just want to say, Mayor, on behalf of the staff, we are truly grateful for the last 4 years. It's been a blur. It's gone by fast, but I think in the last 4 years, we've really turned into a team of one. And even though there may be some contrary or opposing opinions and internal discussions at hand, that's the way it should be. That's democracy. That's how government works. And tonight's a very important decision, and you're going to see it work in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to say it's an honor from all of us, Mayor, to serve you and serve the trustees in the village of Monee. And thank you. So with that, the first topic of discussion is a professional service agreement. This is for the new police department construction project. At the April 14, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting, the village board received presentations from 3 highly qualified construction management firms, Leopardo Construction, Harbor Construction, and Core Construction. Each firm presented their extensive company history and vast experience in municipal construction projects, specifically highlighting their capabilities and expertise in the development of new police department facilities. They also detailed their ability to provide comprehensive construction management services to the village of Monee. Over the past 2 years, considerable due diligence has been undertaken by the chief of police, members of his management team, the mayor, various trustees, and the village administrator. This extensive process included numerous meetings with each of the construction management companies and in-depth tours of recently constructed police departments that these firms successfully managed. All 3 companies came highly recommended by various members of the law enforcement community, numerous mayors from other municipalities, and respected engineering and construction companies. Each of these presenting firms has a distinguished record in the municipal construction industry, demonstrating a commitment to excellence. It has been a privilege to engage with each team, hearing firsthand their dedication to their craft and their understanding of the critical importance of delivering a state-of-the-art facility for the Village of Monee, especially for our police officers. The impressive qualifications and commitment demonstrated by each of these firms make this a very difficult, challenging, yet positive decision for the board. In all honesty, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes right now. The construction management companies considered are Leopardo Construction, Harbor Construction, and Core Construction. Board action request is a motion to select one of the presented construction management companies to serve as the construction manager for the new Monee Police Department construction project.
I'll make a motion to select Core Construction.
So moved.
Discussion.
I would like to add just a little bit. I don't think we could have gone wrong with anyone, but I share in what John has said here with Core.
Yeah, I would add that, great presentations by all three. For me personally, I felt Core Construction kind of took it above and beyond with their presentation, with their understanding of the direction that we wanted to go, and happy to throw my support to Core Construction.
And I would just like to say the same exact thing too, that yes, all three of them had clearly their own strengths and abilities, and all of them with impeccable reputations. So this, yes, we had to talk a lot about, but I would very much support the Core Construction as well.
All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. The next item is professional engineering service agreement for the new police department construction project. Again, at the April 14th, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting, the Village Board received a comprehensive presentation from the highly qualified and nationally renowned firm, Dewberry Engineering. Their presentation thoroughly detailed their extensive company history and vast experience in municipal engineering projects, specifically in the development and design of new police department facilities. Dewberry also outlined their capacity to provide engineering services tailored to the specific needs of the Village of Monee. It is critical to note that the engineering and design of a municipal police department are subject to stringent federal and state law enforcement and Department of Corrections requirements and guidelines to ensure the construction project can be permitted and a facility can officially operate as a certified police department. The chosen engineering firm must possess specific training, certifications, and credentials in these specialized areas. Dewberry Engineering is fully licensed and credentialed to meet all such demanding requirements. Over the past 2 years, the Chief of Police, members of his management team, mayor, various trustees, and the administrator have undertaken a considerable amount of time in evaluating potential engineering partners. Throughout this exhaustive process, a consistent theme emerged from numerous police chiefs and experts in the field. Dewberry is widely recognized as a leader in police facility design and engineering. Initially, Farnsworth Group, also another nationally recognized engineering leader, was also considered as a strong candidate. However, Farnsworth Group has recently withdrawn their interest, positioning Dewberry Engineering as the primary and highly recommended choice for this critical project. The board action request is a motion to approve the mayor signing the professional services agreement with Dewberry Engineering for the engineering and design of the new police department construction project.
I'll make the motion for the
Second.
mayor to sign with Dewberry.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. The next item is the Industrial Drive Sanitary Project, and this is pay request number 13, which is a final pay request. We have recently received pay request 13, final request from Aries Inc. for the above referenced project, and reviewed the work and find that it is in substantial compliance with the plans and specifications. Therefore, we recommend that Aries Inc. is entitled to payment of $18,081.56 is summarized below. Total earned to date is $1,795,450.67, less of previous billings of $1,777,369.11. And again, the amount due this payment is $18,081.56. Board action request is a motion to approve pay request 13 to Aries Inc. in the amount of $18,081.56.
Make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion, board? Roll call.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. And the last item is the new Public Works building, and this is payout request number 11. The village has received pay request 11 from PBS for the Public Works new construction project for the pay period ending on April 25th, 2025, in the amount of $1,025,214.87, and there is an attached invoice. All the invoices and supporting documentation for payment have been reviewed and certified by the Farnsworth Group and village staff, and they meet the plans and specifications according to the contract. Board action request is a motion to pay request number 11 to PBS for the pay period ending on April 25th, 2025, in the amount of $1,025,214.87.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
Do we have any updated timelines for the rest of this or some of this project?
It is moving at warp speed. I believe the last date that was given last week is the end of June, early July, that they'll be moving in. Yes, ma'am. It's moving at a fast clip now.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. End of report, and again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to the officials' reports. We'll start with Public Works. Trustee Horn.
Thank you, Mayor, and good evening to everyone. And I did want to address, Heidi, your questions about the Public Works building. I was out there this morning, and things are going along quite well. And it looks like it will be done by the end of June. And as previously stated, yeah. And then open house after that, I'm sure. So I saw fresh paint going on, and curbs were recently put in. And so that's coming along quite well. So I'd encourage the trustees to link up with Ed and take a tour out there. In other events, I-57 interchange maintenance. And I always say to people that the wheels of government move slowly, and except in this town, we move pretty quick compared to, let's say, the state, because we were granted by IDOT right-of-way maintenance permit for us to access the right-of-way at the I-57 interchange for purposes of trash cleanup and maintenance of vegetation. In the coming weeks, and after ensuring safety protocols are in place, village staff will begin cleaning up trash and weeds to create a more welcoming appearance at Monee's busiest point of entry. And I believe this has been at least 2 years in the making, right? 3. Oh, 4. Oh, anybody for 5? Yeah, it's been a long time. So, thank you guys, Ed, for being tenacious and staying after that. So we look forward to a beautiful interchange in the next weeks and months ahead. Storm response and branch pickup, as you know, we had on May 15th. We had a quite the weather event that resulted in moderate tree damage throughout the community. In coordination with EMA, the DPW responded with a 3-man crew to ensure the roadways were clear for residents, first responders, and I saw them working on that Thursday evening, probably around 9. Our chipping crew spent Friday the 16th removing down trees from our roadways, and then the following week they picked up branches from many residents' storm cleanup. And by the way, the next scheduled branch pickup is this coming Monday, June 2nd, and that's the end of my report.
Great, thank you very much. Parks and Recreation, Trustee Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor, for our report this evening. And just a reminder, or a thank you, from last week, we had a great health and job fair. There were free mammograms and dental services right on site, as well as many employers looking to hire. The Will County Health Department and many other vendors were there. And thank you to everyone who attended. Senior Palooza, first time we're ever doing Senior Palooza on June 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. under the pavilion. There's going to be vendors and food while supplies last and music, and this event is free to attend. Movies in the Park returns, and thank you to Animal Wellness of Monee once again for sponsoring all the movies this summer. June 7 at dusk under the pavilion will be featuring Wish, the movie Wish. Senior Bingo is a huge hit for everyone who attends, and these are also a free events to attend. Included is a continental breakfast, and the next one is on June 12th from 10:30 to noon at Fireman's Park Building. And don't forget, please visit our Facebook page, our website, and the Monee newsletter for more exciting things that are coming up quickly. And just as a side note, the Monee Women's Club and Historical Society, our second annual Mrs. First Charity Tea is right around the corner next weekend, June 7th. For all of those, we already have sold out all the tickets, and the silent auction is going to be one for the ages, I assure you. So if you already have your tickets, thank goodness, because this one is, and it looks to be 79 and sunny. So we put in our weather report early for that one. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Finance, Trustee Rakis.
Thank you, Mayor. The American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, was legislation signed into law in 2021 that provided federal funding to the states, local governments, and tribal entities to address the economic and public health impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. Recipients of ARPA funds was to obligate those funds by December 2024. The village used these funds for residential water bill relief for residents and infrastructure. The Finance Department has completed the final report that was due 4/30/2025. The Finance Department is currently working on the appropriations ordinance for fiscal year 2026 budget, as well as the treasurer's report. End of my report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Economic Development, Trustee Wilson.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for those who attended the Memorial Day ceremony here at the village, and special thank you to Diana and Team Diana for making sure taking care of us. Thank you, Scott, for your presentation and bringing awareness to veteran suicide prevention. At this time, I would like to call up Economic Development Director Bill Barnes. Give us a couple updates.
Thank you, Trustee Wilson. Okay, so first thing is economic development. Some people would ask, why are you involved in designs of some parks? But maybe it's my art background, but it drives economic development from the standpoint that it brings in visitors to see the various things that we're working on. Memorial Park, the Lefevre Bailey Park that I'm going to show what the progress is. So, John, where are we at the? Thank you. Oh, I went too fast. That's not it.
By the way, thank you, Mr. Jones, for all the help that you give everybody in the technical.
I resemble that remark. There we go. Okay. Stand by. Okay. Slideshow. There we go. Okay, so as maybe some of you have noticed, the Lefevre Bailey Park at the corner, just up the street, has started, I guess, grading and that type of thing. So they're working hard at it. And what just happened? Where's my presentation, John? Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Going back. Slideshow from beginning. Okay. What's that? Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Sorry. I'm looking at a smaller view than you are. So this is the clay model. She's 6 foot tall. So from this, the sculptor Sidney Ryan goes through with a few decks of cards and starts fanning them out to create the parting lines for what she's going to do with making the rubber and plastic molding. So when you look through this, you can see why it takes 1.5 years and a lot of patience. So here she is on the left with more cards, and then the rubber layers are painted onto the entire sculpture, and the shims as well. And you can see she grinds back the parting. So all of these different sections you'll see are different body parts that she has to then come through. No, you'll see that she takes them away. So then she gets to this point where all of these different body parts that are sectioned off are what you're seeing laying on the front of the table. So those are all wax, and then she creates the mold and then adds them to the bronze. And then, so that's part of it. And then she has to weld all of these pieces together and then grind them smooth so you don't have any weld marks. And then she has to burn it to give that, I guess, that bronzing effect. So there's a lot to it, but it's pretty amazing to me. So the goal is that when the park is done, pretty close to that, at the end of August, Marie will be done as well. So that's that. And this is kind of, you can see a little bit of where it's going. She'll be sitting right, oh, you can't see my arrow, darn. But in the center on the left, that's where she's going to go. She'll sit 3 foot high on a stone base platform that ties in with also the look of all of our gateway signs. So everything is consistent with the paver walkway and then the pavilion, kind of little square down at the bottom, and with all the trees, and then similar to the Memorial Park across the street with a stamped concrete parking area in the back. And then with obviously all the planting and the landscape around it and lights, she'll be lit up. So it's going to be really nice.
Native plants, right?
Sorry?
Native plants, right?
That's the goal. Yep. And this was this morning, so work obviously is being done. So that's the back you're looking at where the parking area is going to be. So we're doing as much as we can to work with the neighbors and not upsetting their landscaping. And this also is going to, of course, enhance theirs as well. Sometimes it's hard to see, through change, but it's going to look really great. I'm excited about it. And then along with the beautification, so at the very end of Governor's Highway South, we had where the cheese shop used to be and the hair salon. We took those 2 buildings down. So this is a concept to dress that up. Right now, the building is nothing but wood on the left side and then cinder block kind of torn up on the right. So this would be a fabric banner that would be stretched on both sides, so it wouldn't disrupt. We wouldn't have to paint directly onto the building, and then we can swap that out during seasons and that type of thing. This artwork is actually, some of it's from the same artist, but we were talking about doing some utility box wraps, so that artwork comes from those. So we, Rachel and I, my marketing coordinator, picked the ones that we felt worked best together. And so what we'll do is make this into kind of a park area, parking maybe on the left, and maybe some curbs and landscaping on the right to get people so they don't come off of Governor's Highway, so they can go in here, sit, take pictures. That'd be the photo op in the background is welcome greetings from Monee. So this is just part of one of the beautification that we're doing.
Now, you have someone designing the artwork and everything. Are we going to have local printing of this?
That's all of this that we did a call for entries for all of the kind of utility boxes. So all of these are people from either freelance designers or from Governor's State and what have you that we've kind of selected as this being the best art. for those.
And
but this
Doug,
is
the
just part
the
of it.
actual wraps and material, they're going to do that, or we're gonna have somebody local to,
As far as making this?
yes?
There's a gentleman that does this. He's actually the mayor of Lockport, but that's his side business. And we actually were looking at doing one other, but that's kind of on hold for now. So we're going to apply that to this. So it's a big, it's basically a big billboard.
Well, this, but also the wraps and everything, is that something that's gonna be done locally, or they're
It
gonna do
would
that
be,
also?
yes. Yep,
Okay, thank you.
yep.
Question for
I
you.
think that's it, yeah.
Who owns that building now? I'm assuming we have permission.
We do. I
Yes,
think Ruben has talked to him.
So it's the Stevenson family.
Oh, they still own
Guy
it?
Stevenson's.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So I think,
He's very much in favor.
okay.
yeah, I think they see it as an enhancement to their building, and it's going to draw people. So this is,
Yep.
again, part of economic development that'll draw people in to see this, along with other things like the park, and so.
Yeah, it's removable, but
Yeah.
it's a triangle piece that would be very difficult to build anything other than
Yeah.
the way the infrastructure that's underneath it really has suited for parking.
Yeah, and with the traffic and,
Signal. We have rules. Also for signage, for our industrial complex, to be able to put on Governor's Highway signage, and for Mr. Buckmeyer, for his property, that he's not able to have any room for signage, would be on his property here. So it's,
all right. Do you want me to show the video, the drone from this, or no? It's up to you. Another time? It's like, it's 2 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So, ish. Yeah.
It'll be time.
Okay. All right, let's see, hopefully it's, oh. So it's not going, John, how do we, oh, here we go. I don't know how we're not getting, yeah. Well, it's just, it's kind of elevator music in the background. But this is part of, so the drone footage, when I was at the ICSC show 2 weeks ago in Las Vegas, which is meeting with retailers, developers, that type of thing. So what we did is we had this brochure made with the renderings of our town center. I call it Restaurant Row, the properties we've been purchasing. So this is a connection to that off of the QR code on the front of the brochure. So it's brief. We are going to extend the time on the, like, reading the descriptions because it is pretty quick. But again, that's part of this on the brochure on the front that as I met with people, I handed to them and they said this is what we're looking to do and looking to fill with the renderings and that type of thing. And again, the QR code takes them to the drone footage. And that'll be updated as things get developed. Tractor Supply builds, breaks ground, Starbucks, Dollar Tree finish. So it'll always be updated through this website.
You know how really cool it is? How much construction is going on.
Right, right. And more to come. Right, yeah. Any questions? No? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. And also, you can always go to the village website for updates and further videos, especially for the segment of Why Monee. There's additional videos that have been uploaded out there also.
Great.
When available, shop Monee as always. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you so much. Moving on to Building Services, Trustee Henson.
Thank you, Mayor. So on May 29th, 2025, which is tomorrow, Dollar Tree is expected to be open. So we request that when you are that you use caution when coming in the eastern side, which would be the Gracie's parking lot side, a lot while the work is being prepared for Starbucks and Dollar Tree entrance there. Gracie's is a family establishment, and their children and families that are walking in to the restaurant and everything, and please take extra special care on that side there. And also entering off of the highway, but, you know, self-explanatory things. Just please remember that there's families and everything on that side of the parking lot. Rental property licenses are due for renewal. All owners should have their rental property licenses renewal made by 1 July 2025. On another note, with building services, there's been it's been brought to building services that there have been some complaints about the garage sale signs and the recent community garage sale. And to explain that to you, I'd like to have interim Director Beckvar come up and talk to us about it and explain.
Evening, Board. Sorry if you got complaints, but as it was put out on the flyer for the application for the garage sale for the spring, it exactly said that sale signage affixed to utility, street light poles, or trees is strictly prohibited. No signage is allowed in the public right-of-way. If signs are found, they will be removed and discarded by village staff. So it was pre-put out there. It does follow Chapter 12 of our code about signs being posted within the village. We do still have the signs. We will have them through the end of the week. So if people want to get their signs, they can come and see us. But we are adhering to our code about the signs. We're sorry we upset people, but anything that is considered a public way, just for everybody's knowledge, the public way is usually from the building side of the sidewalk on one side of the street to the building side of the sidewalk on the other side, if there's sidewalks. If there's no sidewalks, we go by the ditch or the swale that's along the road. So anything that is from that area toward the street, we will pick up because that's considered a public way. We do that with all signs. We did it during the election. We did it during anybody putting signs up for advertising businesses or whatever. Usually it's a fine for that, but with the application, we just took the signs and we do have them available. And we want to try to avoid anything come the Fall Fest, because I believe there's another garage sale, and actually during any type of, if there's an estate sale, garage sale that somebody's doing on their own, congratulating people, the signs on the public way are not allowed by our code. So I hope that this didn't cause too much grief for anybody, but we also heard a lot back from the people, and we are only doing our job, and hopefully people will understand. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you. Moving on to Public Safety, Trustee Udris.
Thank you, Mayor. First, for our Emergency Management Agency, on May 15th, EMA provided traffic control for Monee Elementary School for their McTeachers Night at McDonald's. EMA provided 5 traffic units and 6 personnel for about 3.5 hours. Also on the 15th, EMA went into storm mode for a strong thunderstorm with high winds. Many streets were blocked with tree debris. Public Works was called out to assist with removal. EMA provided 7 vehicles and 8 personnel for approximately 3 hours. Also on the 15th, EMA was called to the police department for a large tree down. The tree had to be removed with Public Works payloader. And finally on the 15th, because of course they hadn't done enough that day anyway, EMA assisted our fire department over on Egyptian Trail and Timberline for some wires down. And lastly, for EMA on May 17th, EMA was honored to assist with the Leads event and parade. EMA provided 5 units and 6 personnel. And EMA wants to give a thank you to John and Tracy Henson for all the work and countless hours that they put in and long nights to get ready for this event. For our police department, we got lots of good notes for you this month. First up, it was a great day at Dunkin' Donuts for Cop on Top. We were able to raise almost $5,200 for Special Olympics. I mean, that's just fantastic. Absolutely. A huge thank you to the Dunkin' Donuts staff, volunteers, and officers, and especially our community for the support that they showed. Secondly, we've got to give a big shout out to John and Tracy Henson. Their sponsorship and work for the Law Enforcement Appreciation Day in Monee goes above and beyond. Great job, and can't say thank you enough. Thirdly, on Sunday, May 18th, St. Boniface took time to honor and bless our first responders. To Father Favreau and the whole parish for their kindness and hospitality, we can't tell you how much it meant to all of us. Thank you. And lastly, it has been a pleasure working through the construction management process and dealing with true professionals. There's no doubt that we were able to attract the cream of the crop for our new police station project. Want to give a special thanks to the Farnsworth Group, Dewberry Architects, Leopardo Construction, Harbor Construction, and Core Construction. They're all very prestigious organizations, and as we all said, it would be a win for Monee to have any one of them, and we're excited for moving forward with our new police station. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the attorney's report.
Thank you, Mayor.
/ unfinished business.
There's nothing under the attorney's report, but if you want me to proceed to unfinished business. Thank you, Mayor. The 2 items I have under unfinished business, there's no action necessary. I do this partly so I can remember myself that we have to bring it up, and also, but number 1, BYO ordinance. I know we've talked about it on a couple occasions. It's not up tonight, but I just want them so I don't forget. So no action necessary. Maybe at the next board meeting we have further action on it, but I just like to keep it as a reference. The same holds true with respect to the grocery retailer's occupation tax. Again, I put that on for myself, just so I remember. No action necessary, but just so for reference sake, we will have to take action on it in the future. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you.
One question.
Sure.
Because at the last meeting before, it was the second time it was brought up and tabled, so it's technically dead, we have to reintroduce it, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
If I may. If you haven't already had an opportunity to visit the establishment since the beginning of this, I highly recommend you do so. Check it out. Different hours, days, afternoons going to be different during the evening. Weekend, busy, not busy, to get a good perspective. And also look at the working models already that are in play and how they operate. Learning more about this. Initially, I was very not in favor of it, but now doing some research on it, it's actually seems to be viable and it works if it's implemented correctly. So I highly encourage you to actually visit the establishment, see what's going on, and have a conversation, and also other places where it is currently being utilized before the next meeting.
Good point.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, great. Any new business? Okay. Open to the public non-agenda items.
I'd like to get 3 minutes or less. I just wanted to thank everybody that came out for LEAD, everybody that donated, everybody that volunteered. This year we raised $961 to send to the Officers Down Memorial page. In perspective for that, in 2023 we only raised $420. 24 we only raised $480. And this year, we basically doubled, or not doubled, but I mean, we made more this year than we did for both of those years. The volunteers with a lot of EMA individuals stayed up with us at night and helped to do things while Tracy was making cupcakes and we were getting final presentations of the tables and everything ready. The MPD, they'd stop by every once in a while, but I think they just wanted a cupcake. But everybody went above and beyond this year, and it humbles my heart, and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, John. It was a good event. Okay, anybody else? Okay. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Yeah, that was John's. Yeah.
I thought he was new business, sorry.
We have, okay, somebody seconded.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakes?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
7:32.